Hello and welcome to All New Nerds. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe if you have not already and like the video. This is going to be a figure review. I have not done one of these in a long time. I've not done a review really for anything. Since the Mando helmet, which was a while ago. So if you guys didn't know, I've been on a road trip, so I've been out of town. You might have seen me just pop in and out on the podcast and the live streams, but now I am home. And on my little road trip adventure, the Clone Wars Black Series Wave came out. The Target exclusive ones came out during when I was away. So I was driving through all the states trying to find these figures. All these figures are really figures that I've been dreaming of for the Black Series. It's a long time coming, but they're here and they look great. So I'm gonna be reviewing two of them today, and let's take a look at who it is. So we have the it's a mouthful, but the Star Wars The Black Series, Star Wars The Clone Wars, 50th anniversary of Lucasfilm, Anakin Skywalker. There he is. And the Obi-Wan, I'm just gonna, same title. So there they are together. Hopefully that looks good in the shot. Yep. Alright, so yeah, here they are. So I did find 3 of the 4 on my adventure. If you're wondering what the figure I'm missing is, and that would be Echo. Still not found an Echo. Side note, if anybody has an Echo, hit me up on Instagram or Discord or whatever. Let's talk. Yeah, so here they are. They look great. I love this card, and if you don't know, this card is based on the 2008 Clone Wars card back from the 3 3/4 figures, so it's from the movie in the first season. The line, they would have this card back. It's a Phase 1 Clone Trooper helmet for the card. They have the bubble in the front, and they look great, and they're obviously upscaled for 6-inch scale. They look wonderful. I'm so happy that I at least found these guys, because the Anakin, I think I might have said this, but the Anakin is like, I don't think I've ever been more excited for a figure ever than this figure. I have been dying for this since the line even started, or since I even started collecting. I was like, I really want a Clone Wars Anakin. And the Black Series is 6-inch. And Hot Toys is making one too, which is... Yeah, so these look great together. Anakin and Obi-Wan from the Clone Wars. Like, they look wonderful, even in the packaging. So yeah, let's take a closer look at the packaging first. We'll start with Anakin here. So forgive the kind of scratches on the plastic. I don't know if it's really showing up here. Might look a little foggy. It's been in the car for a couple weeks. But, so here he is, the figure. Looks great. Well, obviously... take him out of the packaging, we'll get a closer look at him out of the box. But here he is in the bubble. We get the 50th anniversary of Lucasfilm tag here, Anakin Skywalker, and an awesome picture there of Anakin from the show, in the movie, I guess, 2008. Star Wars: The Clone Wars logo there. Obviously, the card back is a Phase 1 Clone Trooper helmet shape with a blue visor. Looks super cool. On the back, we got this kind of 50th anniversary of Lucasfilm timeline here. So obviously it goes all the OT, prequels, etc. And we land on 2008. So the Clone Wars, when the Clone Wars first aired and the movie came out. We get all these read-up warnings and stuff. Same stuff on the bottom. Anakin Skywalker. And Star Wars: The Clone Wars. There it is. Pretty simplistic packaging. No read-up on Anakin too, which I found kind of interesting. Thought they would do one, but they did not. And it's pretty much the same for Obi-Wan, but we'll take a look at Obi-Wan as well. Here he is in the packaging. Looks great. Same stuff. Obi-Wan Kenobi. The art looks great there. From the Clone Wars. Same timeline thing. Only difference, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Warning stuff on the bottom. Back and bottom, but yeah, that's really it. Again, simplistic packaging, but I mean, it has such a presence on the shelf, and they look fantastic. So I am going. Well, let's open them. Let's take a closer look at Anakin and Obi-Wan. Here we go. All right, and here it is, Master and Apprentice, Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Here they are together, out of the packaging, and they look so good. Come on, like. I'm lost for words. They surprised me because I did not think that they'd be too good in the articulation department, but they are. Been messing around with them for about a day. And I was super impressed, and I got some good poses. So it's been a lot of fun messing around with these two guys together, and also just having them amongst my other Clone Wars figures in my collection on the shelf. It's been super cool. What are we gonna do first? Accessories? We'll do accessories first. So here is the lightsaber. This is Anakin's lightsaber. So obviously this is the hilt, Anakin's newer hilt from episode 3. Obviously lost it in episode 2. This is his new hilt here. Nicely painted for a little plastic hilt. You see the red button there. Turn around more. You see the black on the pommel on the bottom there. The little gold strip there on the activation button there. There's that little peg there that pegs into his belt. Well, I'll go over that. Take a closer look at Anakin. There's the other red button there. Here's of course the blue blade. It looks great. Now I'm gonna go on a little bit of a side rant about these lightsabers. I really have not been enjoying them because they're super. So the blade is pretty thick. It's a thicker blade. On the bottom, they have these little flimsy, tiny little pegs that go into the lightsaber. Now, I'm not going to pull these apart because I have a track record, my history of collecting, of having these break on me, and it's been really it hasn't been fun. It hasn't been fun. So I'm not going to do that. I can already tell this is probably going to break soon, which sucks. I wish they would go back to the other kind of design for the blade that they had for the older. Also, if you have them on a shelf and take a shelf dive, these are guaranteed either going to bend or they're going to break off. Kind of disappointing, but that's just a rant. This isn't a rant about these specific figures. There's more just the broadness of it. But there's Anakin's lightsaber. And here is Obi-Wan's, looking fantastic. So again, same with that thick blade. If that's focusing, yep. So pretty simple color scheme. You got the silver, got the copper and gold type color, and the black. And you see the black peg. I would say the black plague, the black peg that can go into his belt. So again, I'll show you a little bit when we take a look at Obi-Wan. It's spinning around. It's got really nice sculpt work. That's it. That's all they come with. So obviously Anakin comes with his lightsaber. Everyone comes with his lightsaber. That's really about it. So I'm trying to think if I would really want any other accessories. Maybe some more hands, like a force pushing hand or something like that would be cool. And maybe a poncho for Anakin. Just kind of thinking that would be kind of cool. But again, not really any complaints on the accessories department because I'm not expecting much and they don't need much. These figures speak for themselves. So let's take a closer look at Anakin. Alright, here's a closer look at Anakin's head sculpt. Now, there has been a little bit of drama, I guess, with Anakin's head sculpt on this specific figure. Not all people liking it. I, however, I do like it. I think it looks really, really good. And the question is, does it look like Hayden? I would say not really. Does not look like Hayden. But at the same time, I'm fine with it. It's a weird thing. So it seems that this was kind of a combination of the Hayden and then what the animation style looked like, and they kind of just combined that into what they would think a realistic head sculpt would look like. And this is the end product, and I think it's fine. I think it's pretty good, in a weird way. It does seem more leaning towards what the animation style would look like if we just throw into into a realistic live action look, So I don't hate it. There it is. And so of course using the face printing tech. That's just on every Black Series figure nowadays, and Marvel Legends. Looks great. I think the paint apps on it look great, and the hair, it's got this I think it's got a little bit of a wash, right? I'm just sorry, I'm looking around. I think it might be one color. I can't tell if there's black accents in there. Yeah, I think it's just one color. I think it's just because of the shadow, but the hair looks fantastic. I think it's super cool. Obviously, this is a shorter hair than compared to Anakin Episode 3, because of course this is the Clone Wars after all. And that's just how hair works. It grows. So there it is. Kind of moving down, I guess. The shoulder armor looks so good. I love it. I love the sculpt. Here it is. This is an entire new torso piece, of course. No surprise there. And then on the arm, here it is. That symbol looks great. Came out great. I don't see any problems with the paint on either of these figures. Actually, I should mention, don't see any problems there. They both look fantastic. And you got the red, kind of undersuit that he wears, and then the black glove here with what looks like a new hand. I think they're both. I think this is a new hand, which is pretty interesting. So there's that. On the other arm, it's a little different. He has more of this kind of buckled glove piece here. I think this is the same as the past two Anakins. I think this is the same forearm here, but I could be wrong. We'll take a look. We do some size comparisons with other figures, and I do have the Episode 3 Anakin from the archive wave, so I'll take a look at that in a little bit. There's the other hand there. I love just the navy blue and the maroon kind of red color. Love it so much. Here's the belt. Moving down, here's the belt. Got the food capsules there. They're painted in a nice gold color. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little hole there. That's where the lightsaber, of course, goes in. So I'll just show that off. Oop. Yep, that's going in there. So there it is. I'm not going to take the blade off because I just feel like it's going to break on me, because these usually do. So I don't want to have a repeat of that, especially on a figure like this. So that looks great. Going around, there's some more buckles and pouches and whatnot on the back side of the belt. Here's the back side of the figure. Moving down, we got the kind of loincloth piece, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. So this is a kind of a soft rubber, and underneath is the kind of red cloth here. So it's kind of a layered piece, which looks great. And then on the bottom we have these boots that I'm pretty positive are the same exact sculpt that we've seen in the past two Anakin figures. So if we can get a better look at that. So they're kind of in a brown color. I think this Anakin looks fantastic. So impressed, beyond impressed with it. So yeah, next we'll take a look at Obi-Wan.
Hello there.
Alright, here's a closer look at Obi-Wan Kenobi. This looks like Ewan McGregor. I think this is pretty clear. I'm pretty positive it's the same sculpt that we got with the Clone Commander Obi-Wan, which is like the Walgreens exclusive, I think, which is a weird, but nonetheless, looks great. Of course, no complaints there. This obviously looks more like movie inspired than the cartoon inspired. So yeah, looks great. So the paint, this is the face printing tech. Kind of a blonder hair color, opposed to like kind of the orange color that's in the show, which is obviously more accurate to the kind of live action counterpart there. So that looks great. I'll do a spin there if you want to take a look. Again, we'll go down the figure, but you can see the arm there. There's the back of the hair. I don't think there's any wash in it. Yeah, there's not. But that looks great. So there he is, moving down. Got the shoulder armor again, the chest armor. I love it. This is obviously in white, and that looks great. Obviously, this is a new torso, and I'm pretty sure this is just a clone arm. Pretty positive. Same exact one we've been getting with the newer figures. I think starting with the Camino Trooper. So I think this is the same. Again, on this side, look how crisp that is. Crisp, people. Looks so good. And yeah, again, this is the arm on the other side. Looks great. Looking at the belt. Get a little, looks like kind of a copper gold paint there on the kind of buckle there. Again, here is the CoverTech clip, I think they're called. Yeah, CoverTech, yeah. And that ports right in. Right there, there's that little hole. Going around the belt, you can see all the pouches again and whatnot. Looks great. Here's a back shot of the armor. Looks fantastic. Here's again this kind of, is it loincloth? I mean, that sounds wrong. Is that what you would call it? Tunic? What would you call? I don't know. Anyways, this is in a soft rubber. There is no like cloth underneath it. However, there are some legs underneath this. There's some thighs underneath this, and I noticed on the sides of the leg. I think this is a new thigh because I don't recognize this. But it's got some like padding. If you can see it, hopefully it's picking up by the camera. But there's like some padding. I don't know if that's on every clone figure, but I was like, I don't recognize that. So I don't know. I could be wrong. So again, we'll take a look a little later. But there that is. Yeah, and then this is a clone knee padded and shin and foot and all that stuff. So yeah, this is from the newer clones. And again, Obi-Wan looks fantastic. So next, let's break down their articulation. So we'll do that in a sec. Here's Anakin. I'm just gonna be holding him like this. We're gonna just mess around with the articulation here. Again, starting out with Anakin. His head can go up that far. So pretty good. This is a dumbbell joint, which is basically there is two pegs. So there's one in the head and then one in the neck, which allows for more range of motion and stuff. So you can look down a little bit, a fair amount, I guess. The tilt is where it's at. Look at that. Yeah, and again, it's got the dumbbell joint, so it can move like that pretty well. You just bobbing his head all around. So that looks great. Moving the arms out as far as we can here. I think that's the farthest we can go. So think about these shoulder pads they've been doing with the newer figures. That these shoulder pads are like tabbed in, like to the torso. They're not attached to the arm, so or the shoulder. So see how it looks when I put it down, but they'll eventually come down and just kind of form around the arm again, which looks super good. I think of Hunter. Hunter has that same kind of mechanic there, so that looks super good. Single jointed elbows that go about, it's like 90. Yeah, it's just 90. And swivel there and up and down hinge on this hand. Hopefully you can see that, right? Yep. So there's that. Yep. That is that. Other arm. I think this is. Oh no, this is up and down hinges. He can go all the way around. Oh, it's clicking a little bit, but yeah, you can spin all the way around. It's all in the waist on this figure. Oh, I actually can't go really down. Can't really crunch at all there. It's kind of interesting. I didn't even realize that. It can go back a little bit. Oh, and I can see where they put in the cloth piece in the bottom. They kind of put it. Okay, interesting. Anyways, just notice that. He can do the splits a good amount. Back it up, or I guess I'll just kind of lift it up. Good amount. It's pretty good. I think that's pretty great. And then you can kick that far forward. Again, that is really great for having a piece of cloth there and a piece of soft rubber there. So that's great. Can kick back. Yeah, this is where it kind of gets hindered, I guess, but that's a pretty good amount. I think it's all right. And then double jointed knees. I can crunch like that. And also he has the ankle pivot, of course, and the up and down hinge on both feet. We'll grab Obi-Wan and do the same. Let's check out his articulation. Obi-Wan looks up really great. So that looks fantastic. Looks down a good amount. He seems like he has better head motion, which is interesting. Yeah, look at that. Wow. The arms can go they can't go, I guess, as high up as Anakin. I guess the thing is if you kind of spin the arm. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of spin the arm for the shoulder pad and kind of span out a little bit more like that. But so again, single jointed elbows here can go past 90, so that's great. Spin, and it's got a side swivel. So you can swivel on this hand. It is a up and down hinge. Oh, and they do have butterfly joints. I forgot to mention that. I should mention that. They do have butterfly joints, which are super helpful. Obi-Wan can crunch. It's a little bit better than Anakin. Can go back. Good amount. I guess not really, but A little bit, and he can do the splits really well, better than Anakin. And then he can kick out that far. Again, this is totally hindered by this piece here. And he can go back that far, just a little bit. So it's the same as a clone, so it's single jointed, and of course he has the ankle pivot and the up and down hinge for the foot. We'll do the size comparisons. We'll look at other figures compared with these two guys, and we'll do that in a second. So stay tuned. All right, I just thought of so many comparisons to do with other figures, so I think I'll do a couple. But first, I just want to show off the other Anakin and Obi-Wan I have in my collection. And yes, here is the Archive Episode 3 Anakin right here. Oh, so this Anakin's taller. So that's surprising. The the Clone Commander Obi-Wan from the 2003 kind of Clone Wars series. A surprise figure. I still kind of can't believe they did that. Oh, Hasbro, make a Dirge. Make a Dirge. Black Series Dirge needs to happen, especially now that he's back in canon. These guys are about the same size, I think. This might be a little taller, but I think they're about the same size. So, I think they actually might be two different head sculpts here. I think these guys are now going to be my Anakin and Obi-Wan on my shelf for the Clone Wars. So, that looks great. And yeah, I'm going to show off some more figures. I have so many ideas, but we'll see what I come up with. So, I'll see you guys when I figure that out. This looks so cool. Oh my god. Here is like the Republic side, I guess. So, we got Phase 2 Captain Rex over here. We have Attack of Clones Padme. The Clone Wars Season 7 Ahsoka from Mandalore arc, of course, and the newer archive Commander Cody. Looking at them all together, yeah, dude, so cool. I love it. Okay, so I got one more kind of lineup I want to do, and then we'll wrap the video up there. Wow, this is okay. This is so cool. Here they are with a couple of the Separatists. I guess a bounty hunter. So here is the brand new Asajj Ventress, and these three just together look so good. They have had, some of the coolest duels in the Clone Wars together, and I try to recreate them. Anyways, here's the Cad Bane over on the far left here, from the Clone Wars, of course. And here's Count Dooku, who was super tall, looking fantastic. And here's the General Grievous right here on the far right. Hopefully, is my finger pointing up on the... Okay, yeah. Here's General Grievous. So they all look... I'm just having so much fun with these. They just look... They can go with so many figures, so it's just super cool. Yeah, I just wanted to show this off. I just wanted to show you guys what these figures look like, all lined up. Hopefully you appreciate it as much as I do. Yeah, I think we'll wrap up the video. All right, you guys made it to the end of the video. Here is Anakin and Obi-Wan posed up here. And yes, you can get Obi-Wan into this pose, like General Kenobi pose. That's what I call it, at least. They're great. They're great. I don't know what to say. I love them so much. Both of them. They've easily, both of them, I'm saying, have shot up to my favorite Black Series figures, or one of my favorite Black Series figures of all time. I love these guys so much. They're dream figures. They were dream figures, and I'm so happy that Hasbro eventually decided to make them. So thank you, Hasbro. You guys did a really, really great job. I don't have any gripes with these guys. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like blind to it, but I think they're just solid figures. And I guess the only thing, the gripe would be, having them be an exclusive, a store exclusive, which is a bummer. It seems like they definitely have gotten a little bit better with the distribution and stuff now, especially with this wave. But again, it is quite difficult. I have still not found Neko. I think I said that in the beginning of the video. Not found Echo. So hopefully I find him or getting hooked up or whatever happens. Hopefully I have an Echo in my collection eventually. But for now, I am happy with these two. I love them so much. They look so good. I had so much fun even making this review. Just putting them all together and just with the other figures from the Clone Wars and just seeing what they look like because they look so good. So yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up now. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but thank you if you guys sat through it. I appreciate it so much. Haven't done an All New Nerds figure review in a minute, so this was super cool to come back to. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for checking out everything. Oh, one of my comics just fell off my wall. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not, if you don't know who we are, we're All New Nerds. Please subscribe. Consider subscribing, because we do weekly live streams and interviews and podcasts and whatnot, and some figure reviews too. So check us out. And if you have been watching for a while, thank you for coming back and checking out this video. And God, I'm so bad at outros, but yeah, consider subscribing if you're not already. I guess I already said that. Like the video, tell me what you thought of the figures. If you have them, let me know in the comments. If you don't have them, I'm really sorry. I hope you find them if you want them. And yeah, thanks everybody. Take care, and may the Force be with you.